Happy Friday. This is Darlene with Featherweight Doctor here in Sandpoint, Idaho. I'm so happy, SEW, to be here with you this evening. It is Friday night. It is snowing. I've had a day. Well, it's raining. It's a rain-snow mix. It's been rain-snow mixing all day long. Everybody help me. Okay, so I had a couple friends. Then we're going to get going. Tonight I am working on a t-shirt quilt, and I thought I actually have 3 of them to do before Christmas, and so I thought we could all hang out while I cut up some t-shirts. How does that sound? We also have a topic tonight. Ray wants us to talk about holiday traditions, and we have some pretty fun ones in our household. So let me pull up my feeds, and then we'll get this party started. Let's see here. How was everybody's week? It has been like silly around here. We had our first painted machine go home in 2 years today, and yesterday was nothing short of, we'll say, chaos, organized chaos, trying to get the machine up and running. Lee Freeman, if you're watching from Athol, I hope you and Lucille have a fabulous life together. That machine was spectacular. Purple is the next one that's already painted. That will be going home here in a couple weeks, home to Oregon. The purple one's going home to Oregon. So let me pull up my feeds here. Okay, maybe this isn't gonna. I changed my view so I could read it a little easier, and it's not showing me enough of what you guys are saying, so I might need to switch this around.
Yeah, you need to change the text.
The interwebs are going slow. Okay. Let's see. All right. All my girls are on. Can I not change this aspect ratio? Oh, well, shoot. I thought I could figure this out, but I guess not. Let me go down to my displays. Default. All right. Little baby writing. Lord help me. If I'm squinting, you know why. I have new glasses on, so I'm still trying to break them in. Okay, let's see here. All right. Oh my gosh. Finally, I can see something. Okay. Odie says, hello, Darlene. 35-mile-an-hour winds in Oregon. That doesn't sound like fun. Hi, Lisa. Oh, Lisa says, sounds like you had a rough day. So this morning started out with a bang. That's all I can say. Kathy Zoka's on. Mary is on. The sisters. Kim from Manitoba. Hi, Deanna Hamilton. Looking forward to meeting you in person next week. Angel, we've missed you. Where have you been? Our honorary elementary educator. Odie says, I may have to drop off and catch the replay. Love the tribe and have a good weekend. Bye, sweetheart. Thanks for tuning in. I know. Kathy Zoka, you have 5 inches. We don't have that many inches because it's been doing more raining than snowing, but it's definitely been going on all day. Hello, Margaret from Surprise, Arizona. John Williams is on. She survived COVID. Yes, and made it on time. Debbie Allen Sinclair from Kentucky says 72 degrees as usual. Karen is on from Ohio. Hello. And Tabby is on. Hi, Tabby. So we have Charlene on from Australia. Hello. Cindy Matthews is on from Michigan. Christine is on. She says, bring on the weekend. Amen, sister. Pam's on from Maine. Molly's on. Hello, Molly. Okay. Oh, yes, Mary. Mary says, hello, Miss Ballerina. Yeah, I know. It's pretty crazy. Yeah, you can do it by yourself. You got no other choice. All right, let me show you what we're working on. Let me switch my cameras there. Okay, so I have 3, not 1, not 2, but 3 t-shirt quilts I'm working on. And I have some serious cutting to do. So making t-shirts quilts is a bit of a process. I have a very specific rhythm to how I like to do them. This is what I call the destruction and rough cut phase, where I'm basically going to turn this bag of t-shirts into a pile of scraps right now. So you guys are going to watch me do it. I have an oversized ruler because I don't want to cut down to the actual size until I get a little further down the road with this project. So all I'm doing is I'm literally just whacking up the t-shirt, and I'm going to throw my scraps on the ground. So there you go. First scrap, ground. So I didn't even bother to open the shirt. I just cut it because that doesn't matter. So t-shirt number 1 is, this is what I called the rough cuts. Lisa says snacking on an apple with cheese. Skipped lunch today, so no sip. Yeah, no sipping for me tonight either because I don't put anything around other people's projects. So just me and my rotary cutter tonight. I know. Yes. Mary Carnes has also done a t-shirt quilt. So all I'm going to do now, this one I had the gal make notes for me, so I have a very clear note about this one that I'm going to make sure that I honor her wishes. So this is going to be too big, so I'm going to oversize this one. So what's nice about this particular project is the gal gave me new t-shirts to work with, not old, has-been t-shirts to work with. So that actually is a treat. Does anybody have any good plans for tonight? Yes, I will use stabilizer. Ooh, Mary says that Fran made homemade chicken noodle soup for dinner. Yes, please. Lisa says about stabilizer. So we carry the stabilizer that I like on it. It's called the June Taylor t-shirt stabilizer. The reason why I like it is because you can use it on the athletic shirts and regular t-shirts in same stabilizer. So we have some of that on the website. So I will stabilize these once I do the rough cut, but I have to kind of cut them down to size first before I can do the stabilizing. And I have a very specific method to how I do this. This is huge. Deanna's having wind and rain there in Napa Vine. And she says, perfect night for a Starbucks peppermint mocha. That sounds delicious. I had not a peppermint mocha. I had a white chocolate mocha earlier. It was a coffee kind of day around here too. I'm heading over to Seattle next week, and I'm hoping that with this storm that has come in that we're not going to have too much trouble getting over the pass. I mean, of course, if you ask my husband, we won't have any trouble getting over the pass, but I'm the one that's like, okay. Tornado watch for Don Williams till after midnight, so staying home. Yeah. I think I am going dancing is what I'm doing tonight. There's a really good country artist that lives locally, and he's at one of the beer halls tonight, and so I think I'm going dancing. That's what I'm doing later. So I'm cutting this way oversized, as you can see, because then I'm going to stabilize and everything should look good. Are you doing regular t-shirt quilt or I like the collage t-shirt quilts where everything is kind of different sizes and it kind of looks like a scrapbook. Everybody's sleeping over on YouTube. Y'all out there? This one looks used. This one looks used. Okay. Hi, Bernadette. How's it going? I see that there's plenty of people out there on YouTube. If you haven't said hi before, I'd love for you to introduce yourself. We're a friendly bunch here. Okay, let's see. Okay, I'm just going to overcut this one because I'm going to cut it down, but I want to make sure I have plenty of space to do that. So I used to do t-shirt quilts with like a regular set of shears, and I would get blisters on my hands from all of the cutting. So now I've gone to, oh yes, now I've gone to using rotary cutters. Okay. So this morning, because Andy and I are leaving next week to go to Seattle on election day, we went and did our voting early, and we're pulling. So it's early because I had my first appointment this morning was at 8:45, and we pull into the city building where they do the early stuff here in Sandpoint. And this person, we were pulling into an open parking space, and this person had pulled into the parking space right next to us just before we pulled into the parking space. And we pulled up to the parking space, and Andy was slow going into the parking space, and she kind of opened her door a little bit, and then she like kind of half closed it. And so we thought she was hesitating to let us get into the parking space since our tail was hanging out in traffic. She just didn't see us, and she wung the door open into our car, crunched her door, something awful, and our Jeep didn't have a scratch. I was like, I thought Andy was gonna lose his mind because it obviously it wasn't our fault, but we thought she may have injured the Jeep, the precious Jeep. All right. Hi, Pauline. Hi, Kathy from East Texas. Karen Lewis Parker. Hello from Stephenville. Don't think you saw messages from YouTube. I didn't see messages from YouTube. Karen, my nephew went to school in Stephenville. There's a college there. Stephenville's a college town. Bernadette said it was so nice today. I was able to wear a t-shirt and shorts in Ontario. What? Angel says plans for the weekend. Sunday. Oh, Sunday is your birthday, Angel. Happy birthday. Going to my fiance's house for dinner. Party smart evening. Well, that sounds like a perfect evening or perfect weekend for me. Yeah, TS. What's the? How do you TSU is? I can't remember, Karen. He was only there for 2 years. Okay. Which one was that? I think it was this one. Hold on, I need a pin. A straight pin. Yes, Tarleton. That's it. Hi, Therese from Knoxville. It certainly is a college town. So my nephew is now working in music production. He's a band manager and works for the company that manages Coexel, who's a big up and coming country artist. Okay. All right. Forgot to put that on. Whatever one I was cutting. There. Let's see here. Mary says, are y'all stocked up for the winter, sis? Are we talking to me or Kathy? I'm stocked up. Kim from Manitoba says, grass is green only, needed a light jacket, but the winter is on its way, getting ready for a retreat. That sounds like fun. That sounds like a lot of fun. Lisa says, bought tickets to 3 Dog Night for Sunday night for the hubby, and he decided to go out of town for 2.5 weeks, so taking a friend and having a girls' night instead. Well, that sounds like fun. Charlene, I can't see anything on YouTube, Char. Let me refresh this and see. I'm not seeing any comments at all. I see lots of viewers, but I don't see any comments. Let me refresh my feed. Oh my gosh, I missed all these comments. It wasn't keeping up. Hold on. Let's see. Oh, good Lord, everybody. Oh, 79 in Stephenville. Let's see. Lee's on. Yes, Lee. Fran's here. Let's see. Ray. Yeah, Ray is always cold, Fran. Karen Parker. Weird series. Oh, Karen jumped over. Thank you for telling me that my feed wasn't refreshing. Hi, Mary. Oh, very Eleanor Burns. That is my Eleanor Burns impression when I throw stuff over. Does Andy's taking me dancing, Fran. He doesn't dance. He thinks I'm embarrassing. I don't care. Hi, Val Davis and Issaquah. How are you? Did you put, yes, I will put stuff on the back of the t-shirts. It's a stabilizer. Let me grab it. I'll show you guys what it looks like. This is my favorite stabilizer. It's called June Taylor t-shirt fusible interfacing. It's on our website. Again, what I like about it is that it's you can put it on the athletic nylon shirts and the regular t-shirts. Hi, Polly. How's it going, girl? Marin's on from Sun Lakes, Arizona. Hi, Marin. Thanks for saying hi. Molly, 100 shirts. That might be a couple of shirts. Oh, hi, Beth. She said Shirley's not with us at retreat. Boohoo, wondering if she's watching. Shirley, are you watching? Let's see here. We was asked to do t-shirt quilts for a neighbor. My first quilt. It was huge. That sounds like a lot of work. Let's see, Molly. Sorry, guys. I didn't see any of these comments. Someone hit the like button so she knows we're here. I'm sorry, my feed was frozen. I thought it was weird you guys were being so quiet. Y'all aren't normally that quiet. Oh, it's a new update from YouTube. Oh, okay, there you go. I wasn't ignoring you on purpose. I promise. Let's see. Kathy says, girlfriend and I saw Three Dogs Night in Galveston in September. Great show. Totally enjoyed it. Oh, that's fun. That is fun. All right. So here's another, I have center of the quilts marked on this one. Hello, Margie Gilbertson. Hello from Quilt Camp in Lake Beauty of Northern Minnesota. 3 days of fun, featherweights, Beth. And hi, Margie. Thanks for saying hello. You guys have some awesome retreats. I want someone with a tuxedo to serve me champagne. Andy, do you think you could manage that? Oh, I did chill wine, but then I thought, there's no way I'm opening wine next to this gal's t-shirts. No way. Everybody knows I'm a little klutzy. Okay. Again, it's a bit of a treat to work on these shirts because they're brand new. The lady says she's been saving them for 20 years. Usually, I mean, honestly, I think the t-shirt quilts are better if they look a little more well-loved. There was one of them in there that I already cut that, here's my Eleanor Burns impression again. Someday I'll meet her. Let's see. Okay, the last comment I saw is Polly. Has anybody else commented on YouTube? No, text me. Bad. Lisa says, concert is at a casino and we are going to dinner first. This is my friend's birthday, so we're going to celebrate. Nice. And Beth says, no tuxedo man here. Church camp, no alcohol allowed, sipping hot tea. That works. That works. Yeah, you don't have to sip alcohol to have fun. Let's see. So this was some kind of a wrestling family. See? There's 3 quilts. Oh, good. Charlene. You throw them with such finesse. Hi, Marcia. She says she's also retreating this weekend, loving it, getting another top done. That sounds like a good plan. Good plan. How many t-shirts am I using? I have a garbage bag full. That's how many I'm using. Crazy. I told her, because there's so many in here, that we were going to have to talk about size and stuff. Because these might be, we're already at 14.5-inch rows. And because some of these logos are so big. And so if there's more, we'll just have to see how the math works out. But these could be pretty good size quilts. Okay. Okay. How do you use the backs for? Oh, I should use the backs for stripping, but that means I have to stabilize everything. So I kind of like to include some actual like quilter's cotton to give it some body. Important, just the front on this one. Okay. So the next course of action will be, of course, to stabilize all these, but I don't like to waste stabilizer. So that's why I do the rough cut first and kind of start to cut it down. And then I will attach it to the stabilizer and do the actual fussy cutting down. And then I have everything cut to the right size. Towards the bottom. You should keep the scrap backs and make some. Yes, that's a great idea. I wonder what I could use those for. Maybe cleaning some featherweights. Marin says, do you have to iron the t-shirt before? Yes. I will iron the shirts, then I will stabilize, and then I will cut them down. Because these are actually mostly new shirts. So they don't have a lot of, I mean, they're wrinkly because they've been in a bag, but not because, they've been washed and stored in a trunk for 30 years. Okay, put my little sticky note back on it. All right. Let's see here. But wait, there's more. Oh, this one's already been cut. That's interesting. Now notice how the lace is going right up into the collar on this one. I'm going to have to cut that lace off because it's too, I can't put this neck in the thing. Yes, the t-shirt quilts are for Christmas presents. There's 3 of them. There's for a coach, a dad, and oh, say hi. Everybody thinks you're cold.
It's because it is cold.
It's not cold right this second. Okay, this one is double-sided, so I'm going to
When someone who came from outside, yes, it is cold.
cut the sleeves off first. I'm getting a lot of good info tonight. Good. Fran doesn't know yet. Oh, she's going to help me with this one. Oops, I think I just ruined the surprise. Let's see, Darlene. Let's see. Darlene, how do you quilt the ones with really thick? Yes, I just put them through my long arm. I know some people don't do that, but honestly, I've never had problems with one hurting the machine, and so that's what I do. I know, I am going to be busy. Question on your table runner cutting instructions, does that include the 1/4 inch seam allowance or no? All the cutting that I have given you includes the 1/4 inch seam allowance. And I just cut one up a few days ago. So I know that the cutting instructions are right. For those of you joining me for the sew along, notice on the background fabric, I have you cutting all of the big pieces first. You should pay attention to that. Do I play music at the shop? Heck yes. We've been rocking to Christmas music already all day. Reagan is like a Christmas music fanatic. Okay. There's so many shirts here. I might have to have her pick some because I think this quilt is going to be a California king if I can't dwindle this down a bit. I spent too much of the quilt show to do the quilt along. I'll forgive you. But sure, well, at least you can participate in all the education for free. So I knew I'd liked that, Reagan. Molly says she should. Procrastinator. Yes. Well, Fran, that's why you're there to help Mary for being a procrastinator. Mm-hmm. As long as that can help someone if they come in. Okay. So I think before we go dancing tonight, I am going to go home and have some real food because the last time we did this, I didn't have any real food, and then I had a couple of drinks, and then it was Fun Darlene. Fun Darlene came out to play that night. Real food will help with that. Let's see, how do you use those rotary shutters? Or no, I just buy new blades. I don't find that those sharpeners work really well. Can you make pillowcases with the extra ones? With the extra shirts? Probably. That's not a bad idea, actually. Okay. I think this is the hardest part for people, to actually just do the rough cut and blow the shirts up, because it makes people crazy to think about cutting up the clothes. So it's good to hire a professional to do this because I don't have any, what's the word? I don't have any sentimental attachment to it. What's wrong with Fun Darlene? Nothing's wrong with Fun Darlene, but I have to work tomorrow. All right, we have a pink one. Look at that. Do your clothes come off like, oh, no, my clothes always stay firmly in place, Fran. Always. Oh, 7 inches. Oh, you guys. Oh, gosh. Then Fun Darlene doesn't feel so well the next day. Correct. And when Fun Darlene has to come into the office to work, that doesn't go well for anybody. So tell me so I told you what I did this week. I voted. The red machine went home. Let's see what else. Well, that's neon green. Hello. All the teachers were in person concerts, so I was too scared to cut them. Exactly, Lee. That is exactly why it's good to hire a professional, because then the shirts will come out the way you, or at least the quilt will come out the way that you want them to. I had a gal in this week who was in my last t-shirt class, and she has fallen in love, and her family has fallen in love with them. So she's been asked to do a bunch more. And she was having trouble with the math the other day. So she's like, "Can I come in and you can help me?" And I'm like, "Absolutely." Oh, no tequila. No. Darlene does not do tequila. I actually don't do any hard alcohol at all, because that's another way to not have a good day the next day. There is just another one that's just different. Yeah, yes, I know. This one's another one too. So hopefully I have extras here, because then it'll help make the shirts a little bit less. Holly, hi Holly. Not so big. How you doing down there in Spokane? I wish I knew about this when I was younger, making these shirt quilts, because I had so many track shirts when I was a young lady. Mary's has been going to physical therapy for 2 days and just hanging out doing exercise on my knee. I like it. Let's see. Fran says, I knew a lady who took her husband's concert tickets or t-shirts to make a quilt out of them, and he wasn't happy at all because she cut them up. She repurposed them. She wasn't cutting them up. I tried to go, let's see, Molly says, some of my Moody Blues t-shirts were pretty cut. The design goes all over the shirt. Yeah. Tried to go to my local fabric shop 3 times this week, and they has been queues to get in the door. Definitely sewing. Really? You guys still are running queues? Holly says it snowed in Post Falls today. Cold. Looking forward to sewing this weekend. Me too, sister. Me too. Polly says, I'm up with you, Fran. I would get in trouble if I cut his shirts. Well, this couple was in here today, and this guy wanted to see some progress. So I think he's actually pretty enthusiastic about it. I had to order all the stabilizer, so I hadn't even cut into it yet. But I knew I need that my time frame in order to get 3 good-sized quilts done before Christmas was shrinking. So the fact that I've started on this before Thanksgiving is pretty darn good. Hi, Kathy. In SoCal, she says, I was driving while listening. I made several dozen t-shirt quilts. The last one was a Star Wars one. That's fun. All right. Molly says, hoping I saw that we're supposed to be getting big wind tonight, Molly. It's a crazy storm. And there's another one coming in next week, too. Mother Nature says, summer's over. Coming this week, clean and organize my sewing room. Vote to purchase something special. Wink, wink. I wonder what she's talking about. So one of my very, very good local friends here, it was kind of funny. She came in this week and she told me that her big Janome had to go into the service repair shop, and we don't have a local person here that works on the modern machines. They have to be sent over to Missoula, so that meant she was going to be without her machine for a good week. And I was panicked. I'm like, oh, do you need to borrow a sewing machine? I mean, literally panicked for this poor woman, because I would be freaking out if I could not sew for an entire week. Like, there isn't barely a day that goes by that I'm not sewing something. Holly says, what are your new store hours? Hoping to get up one of these weekends. So we're on the weekends. We're just here on Saturdays. We're closed Sundays, Holly. And we're here from 10 to 4 on Saturdays. Oh, okay. So now I'm into... Okay. I need some notes. So now I'm into these black shirts. And I think they're important because of the year. See? So let me read this real quick. Must have workout schedule, which you'll find on the back of the I Did It shirt. The best year, best of the shirt with beaver on the back has Zach on it. Needs to be at the bottom of Zach's. Okay, wrestling shoes important. Some on the backs of shirts. Must have the workout schedule. You find okay, so we have the back of the shirt is what's important. Okay. Okay. So we must have this on the back of the shirt. That's strange, right? Not this. She wants this. So is this all the same? So why did you cut that one in half? Oh, it was just a small logo. See? It was just this. That's why I cut it in half. Oh, you just picked up your Bernina today. Had her cleaned in service. Nice. I would panic too if I didn't sew. I know. The fear of not having it by near. I know near is too much. I agree. Fran says you have your own. You have to own at least one featherweight, one treadle, and one big machine, and one arm at least to quilt. Amen, sister. Amen. Molly says I would love to have a long arm, but my house is too small. I get that too. I got a store because I was tired of my long arm taking up my entire house. So there you go. All right. So how am I going to do this? I guess I'm cutting up all of these. Oh well. Now we're done with the rotary cutter. Let's see. Well, at least I could cut the sleeve up. So how is that fitting? I don't know how that's fitting in with the other shirts. I'm going to have to lay this all out. Because there's at least 10 to 15 of these black and golds. I don't know why we need the schedule. Okay. That's my excuse why I can say no to a featherweight bargain and still panic if the Bernina has to go to the shop. Yes, I feel every bit of that. Every bit of that. How are we going to do this? I think I better keep these together until I make sure that she doesn't want both the front and the back on. Where's my pins? I don't think I'm going to fussy cut these down yet. Hello, Marianne. Need to help a friend make a memory t-shirt quilt from her brother's shirts who died 5 years ago after a heart transplant. Well, this is a good little program for you then. You have to start with the rough cut. Kathy says my house is too small for a long arm, unless I would totally give up my den and win the lottery. I agree. I agree. You could just buy a whole house just for the long arm. I'm just saying. I would say something that's very important in this is a good sharp pair of scissors. Very important. Y'all, Luna has not seen snow before. This is her first winter. And I took her out earlier and she lost your mind in the snow. She cracks me up, that girl. She was like sticking her nose in the snow and pushing it around. Too funny. Too funny. Yes, Maureen is a wonderful long armor. My husband can take a breath on that one. Keep them guessing, Lee. Keep them guessing. Buy your tickets, lady. Who knows? Yeah, you could, who knows, maybe just you could win. You know, you only have the chance of winning if you actually buy a ticket. It's true. Did you fix something, honey? All right. So there wasn't any sipping and there wasn't any sewing tonight. So I apologize, everybody. I want to thank you for hanging out with me. I think we're going to get things buttoned up and head out. I hope everybody has a fantastic weekend. I hope that you stay safe and warm. And I hope that everybody has a working sewing machine at home and can get some stuff done now that the winter weather has officially come on. Let's see. Kathy says, just got all my house plants in this afternoon. Y'all are having too much cold and snow for me to leave them outside. Was it freaking you out? I'll be back. I had a great suggestion, by the way. So in the next Wednesday is when we start our sew along. If you're not sure what I'm talking about, as an online community, we're going to be making a table topper as a quilt as you go, and it starts this week on Wednesday. So you can go back and watch Wednesday's show, and I do the announcement. There is a $25 registration fee to get your cutting instructions, but it should be fun. Yes, don't forget to set your clocks back. Thank you, Fran. Christmas music and sewing. Sounds like my idea of a perfect weekend, Molly. Also, I had another suggestion from a local gal that thought we should do some quick quilty Christmas present ideas. So we'll probably start that not before Thanksgiving, but after Thanksgiving. So we'll probably do pot holders and some small like Christmas style ornaments. And so that will be really fun to be able to talk about and show you guys how to do some little gifty things for friends and family over the holiday season. So that's all I had for you tonight. I will be back here Monday, 4 o'clock Pacific, right here on Facebook and YouTube for Ask the Doctor. If you have any questions that you'd like me to answer about your featherweight, please feel free to email me at info@featherweightdoctor.com.